We've always said that we want to be a positive impact for the places that we live and we work. I think that's a commitment that's been there for forever. One of the things that we recognized over the years is that we were doing a lot of local philanthropy, but we were doing it a little bit disjointed. There wasn't really a connectivity to it. We had all these little activities going on, but we hadn't pulled them together into a common theme and really used the power of scale. That was the catalyst for the formation of the Atwell Gives Foundation. One of the things that Science Olympiad tries to do is to get kids of all backgrounds and profiles interested in STEM and explore potential career pathways and educational pathways within that. So it seemed like a very logical choice for us when we were putting the foundation together to focus on STEM. And when you think about STEM and you think about organizations that have done a great job of promoting that over the years, Science Olympiad's clearly at the top of that list.
Urban Schools Initiative is a program that we started in 2006 in order to get more students from underrepresented areas involved in STEM. Science Olympiad is a year-round contest that requires in-depth knowledge and preparation and study where you're learning, you're building, you're breaking, you're going into the lab, and you're working with partners the whole year through. It often takes an all-hands-on-deck effort to get students ready for competition, so by bringing in partners like Atwell, we're able to have a lot of corporate mentors and employee engagement that will help the students go far. One of the best things about Science Olympiad is that the content is interdisciplinary. So just like in the real world, you have to have a cross-training approach to skills if you want to succeed in the workplace. And Science Olympiad has that same approach. So that's what I think is the most essential thing that Atwell has realized, that Science Olympiad is providing a base for these skills to be developed. And what we're doing too is in districts where students don't necessarily have as much support, Atwell is coming in and providing that extra support with Science Olympiad so that these students are developing not only the skills, but also the teamwork that's needed in today's workforce.
I was thinking about one of our taglines, be bold, be creative, be unafraid to try. And I think one of my jobs as a senior leader in the organization is to create an environment that kind of lets people live that tagline out. I think that's really the basis of what Science Olympiad is trying to do for the younger generation, is to give them that environment.
Collaboration, problem solving, critical thinking skills, these are all the things that Science Olympiad builds. And in doing so, what you're preparing students for is not only a career, either as someone who goes straight into the workforce, follows a 2-year degree, does an apprenticeship, or decides to go to a 4-year degree, you're getting them future ready.
I think we do a great job of recruiting and retaining people. And I think one of the ways we're able to do that is because they feel like they have the opportunity here to do some things they might not at other organizations. We're not afraid to give complicated problems to younger staff members and challenge them to try to solve that, right? We're not afraid to let people take the next step in their career if they want to move from a project engineer to a project manager, for example. And I think they're critically important things for younger kids to feel like they have a similar support structure somewhere in their world. And if Science Olympiad can be that for them, then I think that's a great investment and alignment with where we are.
One of the best things about this Atwell partnership is that it came out of a love of Science Olympiad. So many of the people from Atwell have a Science Olympiad background, and that is wonderful.
If you look at our leadership team, we've all had kids that have been involved in Science Olympiad. In my particular case, both of my boys were involved at the middle school level. I was a parent coach at the middle school level, so it was really something that we've personally had some investment in.
So what's amazing is that everybody at Atwell has this love of Science Olympiad to begin, but they also have something really special that I noticed, which is people at Atwell are really interested in giving back to the community. That commitment starts at the top down, but really it has to be exemplified from the bottom up. And so we've seen through everyone we've met at Atwell a desire to help reach out to the community and give back and also grow the next generation of scientists.